Tragedy as plane carrying 72 passengers, including top Brazilian football team which was forced to change flights at the last minute, crashes in Colombian mountains with just 10 survivors. A plane carrying 72 passengers, including a top Brazilian football team forced to change flights at the last minute, has crashed in remote Colombian mountains amid reports just 10 people have survived. Brazilian side Chapecoense were on their way from Bolivia to Medellin International Airport in Colombia to play in the Copa Sudamerica final when the jet came down. The footballers had to change their flight and board the plane that crashed after Brazilian aviation authorities prevented them from taking a charter flight, it has been claimed. Defender Alan Ruschel, 27, goalkeepers Jakson Follmann and Danilo and a Brazilian journalist are reported to be among just 10 survivors from the crash after being pulled alive from the wreckage. The Avro RJ-85 plane, which was carrying 9 crew, crashed at about 10:15 p.m. after suffering power failures while flying through the mountainous Antioquia department. Local officials said it crashed against a hill and broke in two. As officials revealed, 25 bodies had already been recovered. Rescue teams were forced to suspend their operations amid heavy rain in the mountainous region. A video published on the Chapecoense Facebook page showed team members readying for the flight earlier on Monday in São Paulo's Guarulhos International Airport. The team, from the small city of Chapeco, was in the middle of a fairy tale season. It joined Brazil's first division in 2014 for the first time since the 1970s and made it last week to the Copa Sudamerica finals, the equivalent of the UEFA Europa League tournament, after defeating Argentina's San Lorenzo. May God accompany our athletes, officials, journalists and other guests traveling with our delegation, the club said in a brief statement on its Facebook page. The players looked happy and relaxed as they waited for permission to board. The mayor of La Salle, a nearby town, said on local radio, citing firefighters, that at least 25 people had been killed in the crash and about 10 survivors had been rescued, but few official figures were yet available. Ambulances ferrying survivors to hospital can only get to within 30 minutes walk of the spot where the plane has crashed near the town of La Union, it has emerged. Rescuers on foot are having to stretcher survivors through fog which prevents them from seeing a few feet in front of them, local radio reported. They are then put into lorries which drive them another 700 meters to the waiting ambulances. The pilots and cabin crew on board the plane that crashed were all Bolivian, while most of the 72 passengers were Brazilian and about 40 were part of the Chapecoense delegation. They included 20 players, the manager Keo Jr. and 4 other members of his coaching team including an assistant manager, a personal trainer, a kinesiologist and a masseur who is said to be among the survivors. The club's president and vice president were also on board along with other club managers. The team were only about 5 minutes from their destination when they crashed.